Hey everyone, it's Mari. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I'm an ambassador for Clique kits this month using their gorgeous Moonlight Sonata kits. And I have a 12 by 12 scrapbooking project here to share with you today. And I'm going to be scrapbooking this photograph you see here of my daughter and her husband on their wedding day. And this kit is really beautiful for working with on all kinds of different projects, but really lovely for these wedding photographs. And I'm going to be using products from the Traveler's Notebook kit and the main kit. I was just sent this beautiful collection of supplies to use from the different kits, and I'm just showing you here some of the papers. These 6x8 papers are from Coco Vanilla's Midnight collection. Many of the products from in this kit are from that collection as well. And I'm just showing you some of the other things like that Bramble Fox piece of acrylic that says Love You on it and so on, the gorgeous thickers with the kit. So many beautiful, beautiful pieces. I am just so impressed with the Clique kits and the things that I was sent. This is a cut apart sheet from that Midnight collection, again from Coco Vanilla. There's a ton of 4x3 and 4x6 pieces that you can cut apart and use as layering pieces or in your project life projects. I wanted to just cut some of these and release them just to use as layers behind this photograph. And you'll see me use some of them. Some of them I'll just set aside and use on another project. But what I wanted to do was just create a bunch of offset layers here behind this photo to mat it. Now I am going to use foam adhesive just to between each of the different layers, just to give each of the layers a little bit of dimension. And you'll see that when the photo mat is finished here, it actually creates a lot of really nice dimension on the layout overall. So I'm just going to use some of my tape runner here for this initial layer here for my photograph. And then the subsequent layers after that, I am going to use foam adhesive. So you're just going to see here, I'm going to go in with some of this nice dimensional adhesive here, and that is going to supply that lovely dimension that I'm going for. Now I'm just going to use my little guillotine trimmer here to trim the papers down and get them nice and straight so that I have a really uniform and symmetrical line here going on each side of my photo. So I really love this darker paper here. I think it just really gives that photo a little bit of pop. And I'm just going to trim it down with my scissor there because that uneven part's going to be behind the photo anyways. And then you'll just see me continue on doing that same process with other paper. And I'm going to try a few things out and see what I like. And eventually you'll see what I stick with for the paper choices. I just love the florals in this collection. So pretty. And this does really go along nicely as well with the Indigo Hills 2 collection from Pink Fresh. And some of those bits and pieces were included in some of the kits as well this month because the color palette is lovely together. Now I really love this script paper that you can see behind my layout, and I'm going to use that as a frame on two sides as I'm working through here on the layout. Now I'm just going to take that little frame, I'm going to trim it down, and I'm going to use each part of those two edges for parts of the layering. And then I'm just going to take all of these really gorgeous die cut pieces from the die cut pack, and I'm going to just use them to embellish little areas around my photograph. Now I'm going to just kind of put them down where I want them first without really committing with adhesive. And once I have them placed where I want them, then I'll go back and I'll add some adhesive to them. Some of them I've popped up on foam adhesive to give them some dimension. Remember that the photograph mat is already popped up, so anything that's going on top of that is going to need some additional adhesive in foam adhesive, that is, to pop it up as well so that it is laying nice and flat. And so I kind of have this basic plan here. I really love how this looks, and I'm going to use that acrylic piece as a little title piece on the lower left corner of the photo area. Now I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut off two sides of this paper to frame in those two sides of my layout. And I didn't want to obviously waste the rest of that paper by tucking it behind. So I just cut off that edge, and then in that way I can save that script paper for another layout or another project. I love that script paper. It's beautiful. It's just a really, really pretty font. So now I'm going to take some of these little, well, first of all, I'm going to take that little tab. I actually end up changing that up a little bit. There was another tab on the sticker sheet from the Midnight collection that I'm going to use there instead, just because it has the same font as the script paper. I was going to just take one of these little sentiments and add it to this tab initially, and I do that, but I don't use it. I'll use it on another project. But these little phrase stickers from Pretty Little Studio are just so adorable, and I love the size of them. They're perfect for adding to small areas if you are using these on a traveler's notebook. Absolutely perfect. And I really, really love how these, I just love the size of them especially. And there's a lot of different sentiments there that you could use in many different ways. So it's very, very flexible. So I'm just going to size that up there. And like I said, I do eventually change that up, but you'll see that as the layout continues here. Now I am going to use the little dimensional enamel gems as well on this layout, and you'll see me place those around the different little cluster areas. I also use that little banner that says wonderful, and oh, I just love this. This is so pretty. The colors are so my style, just soft and really lovely, especially for these photographs. I feel like I've used a lot of really soft colors when I've been scrapbooking the wedding photos, and so this collection is just perfect for that. So I'm just going to get that stuck down again, once again with some dimensional adhesive. And I do use a little bit of liquid adhesive on that acrylic piece there, just to make sure that it is going to stay stuck down to my layout. And here's those enamel little dimensional, they almost look like little gems, and I love these. They're so soft, but yet they have a little bit of sparkle to them, and they're perfect. Just a perfect little addition to the little cluster areas on the layout. Now I am going to do some hidden journaling on the back of this layout, so you won't see any journaling on the front, but I'm just going to journal about this photograph, where it was taken. This was taken on the University of Saskatchewan campus in the chemistry building, which is called the Thorvaldsen building, and it's famous for its old architecture. This was built in the very first part of the 20th century. It's just a gorgeous building, and it's perfect for photographs, and the kids got just some really, really nice pictures in this spot. And I just love this one of the two of them going up the stairs with Bailey's train kind of falling below or behind her, and the two of them just looking at each other. And I just thought, oh, this is heavenly. I love it. It's so pretty. Anyway, I love how this came together, and this Clique Kits kit called Moonlight Sonata is absolutely gorgeous, and I had so much fun working with it on this layout today. So make sure you hop over to the Clique Kits blog. I will leave a link to the Clique Kit shop and blog so that you can check out any coupons or anything like that in the shop that might be there. Check it out, and thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And if you like my video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you as a new subscriber on my channel. Hey guys, have an amazing day, and I'll see you another time. Bye-bye.